Welcome back. This is going to be episode. Let's see. Always does that to me. 129. This is going to be episode 129 in the series. Um, just a little behind the scenes drama when I before I started the last episode. Um, I plugged in my air conditioner, and when it kicked on, my screen went blank, but it was right after I did the save, like momentarily after I did the save for the last episode. Um, and so that worked out okay. Could have been disastrous, but it's just kind of weird though. Screen went blank. But what I noticed though, what I was checking out is we were getting ready to attack Ankara, which the Cappadocia took away from me, and I happened to notice that I can't attack it because Parthia came in, took the normal Cappadocia place, plus they're also um, attacking they're besieging Ankara. So I may have to sacrifice Ankara to the Parthians because I don't really want to start a war. If I marched over and attacked these guys and bust up their siege so I could take it back, then I'd be at war with Parthia, and they are freaking huge. They're over in this area, pretty big, over in the far east, headed toward India, basically, in the Middle East. I really don't know how big they are, but they have allies too. They have a couple of big allies too. And so that in fact, even if I don't attack them, they might attack me anyway. So I mean, it's not a good situation, but I think I would rather let them start the war than be stupid and start it myself. Plus, my units get another turn of rest before any bad things start to happen. Because I really do need to take Rhodes and a couple of these places. I mean, I could benefit from having a war, but I would need a couple more legions down here to succeed. I have a couple more legions up here, or at least one, which just beat the crap out of the slaves in the rebellion near Odysseus. And we're trying to destroy this place, I think. Yeah, we're trying to dismantle this. Some of these places are not my faction and need to be destroyed. Like this one. And I thought I did this, but maybe I didn't, but plus I'm limited on the amount of cash I have to. Oh look, we're minus 482. Now why is that? We lost a legion down here. We didn't take this back yet. Yeah, I'm not sure why we're minus on cash. Really not sure. We got a legion here who hasn't done anything yet.
Attack to Rome!
Yeah, I'm not really sure why we're down on numbers, but
Some men are born.
That's a rebel army there, and we need a legion to hit that guy as soon as possible. I don't think that guy can take it now, so I'm gonna rush off and do other stuff. Like this guy's doing. Well, where is he? Well, I want to go to him. How do you get it to go to him? Fucking weird, man. This game is fucking weird. I think it's this guy. No, maybe it was that guy. At any rate, we need troops everywhere, and we don't have them. I mean, we just don't have troops. Oh, we got a legion here and we didn't move. What's this guy? Oh, this is the guy we need to take out. Yeah, the battle's gone crazy. It's spread out across the entire area that I control. It's gone crazy, man. And mainly because that guy attacked me down here, that faction attacked me down here, the one that's besieged right now, it attacked me and I lost all of my controlled states. All of my client states wouldn't join me in the war. They all just kind of bolted. And when they did that, my alliance with them breaks. My client state status breaks, and I lost like 6 or 7, all of them one turn. And my chart here went from probably 7.25 down to 6.5. I've recovered some of it, but just from fighting my ass off, because I was down to like 45. Now I'm up to 40. I'm up to 50 now. I've been fighting my ass off, but my legions are starting to get a little bit worn. And so, plus I'm a minus 78, and I don't know why. Something is amiss. So this unit up here actually, he did a lot of fighting, but he didn't finish this guy. I'm not sure he can. Let's try it. No, can't. So I don't know, I mean, it's got 0, fucking 0, man. I don't think those guys can beat me because I fought them in a battle already.
Who cares that? I won't go into it.
I haven't been able to finish these guys off, so he's tied up a Legion. Just these 4 guys tied up a Legion. So they're beating up on Marselia again. I lost a Legion down here, I think. I put it in Tingus thinking it would be safe.
I'm ready to die. Bullcrap.
And it got destroyed by slaves. Even though Tingus has a garrison of 13. Well, it did have all these buildings. So we're gonna march these 2 legions down there and crush that rebellion next. And I don't know where I'm gonna get the cash to repair this. We've been operating with pairs of legions, and we can build like 6 or 7 pairs of legions, and that works really well. Right now we've got 2 legions down here that can't really do crap unless we go to war with Parthia. And we can't really pull them out of here because if we do, the Parthians will invade. I'm sure of that. We are doing a pretty good job of counterattacking and coming back down here and counterattacking. And we recovered a lot of ground. I mean, it's hit and miss though, because we lost this one here. What's it called? Belts. But we're close to taking Belts. We're close to retaking this one too. And I don't know where my troops are for that. I guess they're here. Here and here. Oh, here's one. So yeah, he needs to head up this way toward Toliferdarum, whatever that is. And then after he hits that, then head up here to Bagacum. So, you know, we're just kind of circling around, putting out fires everywhere. We're just kind of circling around in the northeast, the north, up here, and even in the south, down here, and in the center here. We're just kind of, our troops are just kind of marching around, putting out fires, and they're everywhere. Took a couple legions down here, just putting out fires, recapturing stuff that rebels and slaves knock out. Rebellion's Knockout, and that's what we've been working on. Now, what's our bottom line look like? We might have to disband some units again. I don't know why our numbers slipped yet again. I don't know why. It could be that Tingis was sacked. Our unit upkeep was greater last time. Total upkeep is less than it was last time. Construction is greater. Recruitment, we recruited. So I'm thinking what I want to do is disband this fleet because I'm not even using it really. Let's see what that does to my bottom line. Some of these ships are expensive. And I consider these fleets right here to be a deterrent. They're not really doing much, but just put them on patrol for a sec. We could march this army to Epiphus or whatever it is down here. Put them on a boat and send them off to attack Rhodes or something. Not Rhodes, but send them off to take something. And then if we need them, later, we will. I'm thinking bring them up here and take Athens. That's what I'm thinking. Could be enough of them to take Athens, maybe. Should be enough. Plus, with my ships, we'll bring the ships up. This guy can actually be out on the water. Although if I do that, he probably won't do his upgrade repairs. Okay, so now I don't have any militia in my army that I know of. They're all regulars. We're closing on belts, closing in on this one. Closing in on Noria. We took this one. We didn't do this one here. This one. We didn't do this one. I don't know what he's got in there. See if we can beat him. This has been an ongoing battle. I think he needs to stay in there this time. See if we can. Yeah, sometimes it takes 2 turns, even 3 turns, to march from one area to another, and that's why this Singadun here, Singadun, I guess it is. It takes a couple of turns just to march down there. Delminium. These places here, these 2 places here, I had under my control at least. Now they're not under my control, but they were under my control. The nice thing about having a control state is that you don't have to worry about battling slaves to have control of it. Or rebellions. So let's take a look at what we got here as far as stats. It says 50, but we captured a couple places. Well, this right here, I mean, this right here tells the story. We're at war with all these places. Now, this one here is going to disappear. That's a single city. This one may be 1 or 2. This one's in Spain, like 3 or 4. This one's just about gone. This one probably ships in the ocean, about gone. This one here is besieged by Parthia, just about gone. And this one here, I have no knowledge about that one. And this one here has got 1 settlement in the middle of north of Greece. Middle of the area north of Greece. So there's a lot of enemies, but the vast majority of them are small. But this slave thing is killing me. I don't believe we're at war with the Adatani. Don't think we're at war with the Adatani. They're trade partners. Likewise, Libya. We're not at war with Libya. Sparta's got this 1 spot down here. We should try to get trade with Syracuse if we can.
Bless us both with skillful tongues that we may speak out. Athena.
And we should try to get a trade agreement with the Gaetanians, or what are they called? Yeah, Gaetulis.
Be welcome, emissary, if you come in peace. I have heard that merchants keep short weight, cannot add coin and lie. Why would we want trade?
Huh. That's one thing that we didn't do is we didn't in this situation down here we didn't do the coinage. I don't think. One of these has coinage on it. Maybe we did it. Dominational system, yeah. We're doing this one right here. Crane mechanics. 6 more turns. Militarily, we got a lot of this stuff done. So anyway, before I start another war or embark on another war, I want to mop up some of these singles, single province enemies, single unit enemies even. Single settlement factions, I should say. And then, once I do that, if I'm not at war with Partha or Gaetanoli, Gaetuli, I guess it is, or one of these other big ones. I'm actually at war with these guys here in Brigantium, which we need to settle that. But I'm trying to get control of this area down here in southern Spain and eliminate the slave problem, because that's costing the empire a lot. This slave problem. The only reason we have this slave problem is because these Turs and these whatever they were formerly, Celtics, kept fighting each other, and they caused a lot of trouble. And I was never able to keep like three legions down here. Even now I can't keep 3 legions down here, and I need 3 legions down here to deal with it. So so even right here, we actually need a 3rd legion right here. Insufficient funds to start raising another army. The reason is because you need to have a legion in each place where the slave rebellions pop up, and they have to be strong enough to defeat the slaves. And that way, the slaves pop up, they die, and your settlement continues to grow. Like this one right here and this one here I just retook are in danger of slave rebellions popping up and destroying everything that I've done on them. See, even this public order sucks, stinks. And this one, see, they both are tied together. Their public order stinks. And it's going down because I took my troops out. Just having the troops in there improves the public order too. So if I had to decide between letting this one get slave attacked and letting this one get slave attacked, I'm marching my troops over here because this one's got 6 slots for growth and that other one only has 4. So this one, Court Hadash, Kartuba, and Tingis are more valuable than some of these other places. And even Ibora is worth something. He's got a 10 spot for defense. Now this guy here, he might be preparing to attack Ibora. It looks like they're preparing an attack on Ibora. Doesn't let me do a I don't know why, but it's not letting me do another shot at that. I don't know why. Maybe because he fought this turn. So that's the situation. I mean, we're putting out all these little fires everywhere in the north, the east, the central area. We're worried about a Parthian invasion. We're worried about this Gaetano attacking me. And we're at war with these Celtic Confederation, Celtiberian. Celtiberian Confederation. They've got like 4 settlements, and they're threatening to take Ibora, and so they probably will take it next turn, because we've been battling slaves down here. But we want to hold Ibora. We want to take it back immediately if they take it. So it's a difficult situation in Spain because I'm pretty freaking sure I put a legion in there to battle these guys, and it disappeared and got sacked when it got sacked. So that's it for that. I mean, that really, I was really screwed on that one. So we're at a point right now where I've got to check and make sure all my units moved. They're both spinning, so I can't tell which ones I'm commanding. Is it this one or this one? Oh, see, it's this one now. So that's kind of dumb, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we're down to 25 points. Let's toss one of these cavalry units. 167. These guys did move to Korea with a forced march. This guy moved as far as he could go. He moved to a good spot. Moved to a good spot. This guy did a good job. Did a good job. He did a good job. Well, what did this guy do? Oh, yeah, he did a good job too. He mopped up some enemies. So we went through the entire cycle. The AC didn't knock my computer apart. Galileo Quadratus and Ambustus. I try to do these when the option presents itself. Is this the guy? Yeah, I think this was. So we'll save this after the end of the turn, and then we'll start episode 130 after that.
Breaking the line is easy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 this time. We pulled back from having to fight the boy. When we completed that war, pretty much, the slave revolts. I've been battling against slave revolts and consolidating, basically. Primarily consolidating. Things are starting to improve. One thing cool about having client states is you can marshal them against an enemy too, which is kind of cool. Another slave revolt. I just took care of the slaves here last turn, if you remember. Actually, it was north of here on the Odysseus or whatever. They just won't stop coming. Slaves just won't stop coming. This is a rebellion here. Ascosculus. It's up north somewhere. This is another rebel army. Larissa. We're losing Larissa finally after all this time. That's why I need to send those 2 legions north. Take Athens, Larissa, and Pella. No, another slave rebellion. No. These are all threatened places. Intrigue promotion. See this right here? This was all stable, and then this was all stable, and then this guy came up. This guy right here came up and disrupted it. Alright, so we save this before we get into it and end the episode. Thank you for watching.